There's thousands of people out here disgusted with the Trump administration and how the federal government is handling migration. People are out here with hammers, baseball bats, whatever weapon they can find. It's dark.
Pura la raza latina.
Are you mad?
No expliques Spanish, English.
We're learning that President Trump is ordering another 2,000 National Guard troops to deploy to LA.
Another 2K.
With those 700 Marines who already received orders.
At the end of the motherfucking day, we're the motherfucking people, not fucking them. They're here to protect their interests, not us. They're locking up innocent fucking immigrants that come here to make a life for their families. I'm a first-generation American. But like I've always said, I am Mexican first, American second, and they don't protect my interests or my family's. So that's what the fuck is going on here.
And honestly, dog, this is all bullshit because my mom, she comes from Mexico and I'm over here representing her right now because ICE, they will take her if they would come right now. I'm 15, dog, so fuck ICE.
I used to be an undocumented citizen. It took me 27 years because I had to prove who I was. So when people tell me that the process is easy and they should just come in and do it the legal way, it doesn't matter. No matter how hard you try, they're gonna make it impossible for people.
They start with the immigrants. They start with the most vulnerable communities. And then once they're done perfecting their system, they go after everybody else.
They know the entire country is against this shit, and they know we're not gonna go down without a fight.
I'm proud to be Mexican. I'm proud of my roots. So fucking proud. And this is for the raza.
Viva la raza, home. Fuck ICE.
Fucking serve 4 years in the fucking Marines for this bullshit. I'll fuck you up, Trump, myself.
If you are born on this
Wow.
soil, it does not matter where you come from. If you have citizenship or not, you are guaranteed due process in this fucking country.
Immigration and Customs Enforcement has set
Wow.
a goal of
Everyone is really angry.
3,000 illegal migrants a day.
Fuck you, Trump. You're making the wrong moves, my boy. You're fucking with the wrong people, man. And you know what you're doing? You're getting everybody behind Mexicans, pendejo, Latinos, Hispanics.
Why the fuck are you trying to lock the Mexican people up and they got the best food? Tell me that. Tacos and tequila and enchiladas and burritos. Fucking corn on the cob. What they call it?
What the fuck?
Elote.
Elotes, nigga. Come on.
Fucking locking up.
Nigga up that know how to make elotes.
Oh yes, it's all because of food.
These guys nothing. We bleed the same. We bleed
I make the best food though. Make the best food
just like
though.
you, Trump. We're people, homeboy. We work hard. We fucking
The
work
fuck?
for our family. We're family people. You don't know anything about that. You have no values but money in your mind. That's all you have. Viva la raza! Viva la raza! And everybody that's behind us.
Yesterday, raids took place in downtown Los Angeles, at least 3 different locations, one of them another Home Depot.
Estas redadas han dejado enmarcadas a las personas con temor a venir a buscar.
Isn't this the different guy for Channel 5? Fucking wear the mask.
Hacer los trabajos rudos que ninguno de aquí les gusta hacer, construcción, jardinería, roofing, todo eso, o levantar cosas o limpiar cosas que es muy sucio o es peligroso para el humano. Aquí estamos para ayudarles a ustedes. Acordémonos que nada aquí es gratis, tenemos que pagar renta, tenemos que pagar teléfono, biles, mandar dinerito a nuestra gente allá, a nuestros países. No somos criminales, sino gente que se viene a ganar el pan cada día, ¿verdad?
If we want to look at the cause of what is happening here, I
Just
take it
drinking
back
beers.
to raids that took place on Friday.
And that's where tensions escalated. Protesters confronted federal agents in the streets with tear gas being used to try to control the angry crowd.
Day 2, we're right here in front of City Hall. People have come to support their undocumented neighbors. The community has really came and showed out. Trump has sent 2,000 National Guard members here to disperse the crowd to try to quell this revolt. The state seems to not be down for that. Karen Bass has spoken out against the presence of the National Guard here. So we have this weird clash of like state and federal governments going down right here in LA.
There was nothing going on here that warranted the federal intervention that took place the very next day.
Trump has also made an executive order that anyone with a mask will be arrested on site, which is funny because everybody in ICE wears a mask. I don't get how that's gonna work. I'll just take my mask off then, you know what I mean? If they really tripping that hard, yeah. But fuck it, we out here to support La Raza. It's not really just like a Mexican issue, but it definitely is a Mexican problem over here because it's places like Home Depot and the fashion district that's being targeted, which is like well-known spots for like the, Paisa homies.
And they come out every day to work and hustle, and then they depend on that. They don't depend on their actual income or 401k or life insurance that they're able to. They don't have anything like that. They don't know anything about that. So
Migrant
Right.
workers
and our prosperity as a country are like this.
It's a fucking Uncle Sam.
42% of crop laborers are undocumented.
Do you feel like there's a reason why LA is being targeted so hard?
It's one of the largest Hispanic and Latino communities, and also involving a lot of immigrants too. A lot of illegal immigrants out here. I'm a DACA recipient, so I can tell firsthand that this is personal. They are attacking our homes, they're attacking our people, and they're attacking the main backbone of this economy, of this country. This country is built off of immigrants. It's built off of a hard labor that we do, so yeah, I mean, it's fucked up.
It's a very bold statement to be making, Mr. Man.
Need deportations. These folks are our brothers and sisters.
Really, what they need to do is we need immigration reform. We should all stand together for immigration reform so people can be here legally, people that we need to work.
As a side note, when people talk about immigration reform, they're normally talking about the broken asylum-seeking process. So it used to be that immigrants fleeing persecution, political crisis, or poverty would seek asylum upon their entry to the U.S. and typically hear a verdict from the immigration courts in a matter of weeks or months, after which they can get their work papers and begin legal employment. However, because of the overflow of undocumented migrants that have happened over the past couple of years, the current wait time for an asylum hearing is between 5 and 7 years, leaving millions of migrants stuck in the states, unable to procure lawful employment, often leading them to places like Home Depot parking lots or just on the streets. Immigration reform would mean spending less money on ICE and more money hiring immigration judges to create a fair and expedited process for hearing asylum claims and issuing work papers. The Trump administration, and by the way, the Biden administration too, have refused to take significant action to hire more judges and fix the problem, which if done correctly,
Wow.
would be a win-win for both
So
sides.
it's not
It'd be a
just
win for
Trump trying
conservatives who
to,
are concerned
or
about
not resolving the
migrants with
issue.
violent criminal backgrounds entering the country and taking advantage of people and resources.
Since it takes
And
5
it'd be
to
a win for
7
progressives who
years
want migrants with
for them
valid
to
asylum
get
claims to have
like their
full
legal
legal
papers,
lives in the
though.
US and eventually become citizens. However, none of this has happened. Just widespread deportation orders by Trump.
He's not serious. He signs these papers all day long. He could sign one that required E-Verify, and he hasn't. Why? Because what would happen is all those companies like Walmart, etc., who rely on immigrant workers or workers without papers would then complain, and they would lobby against it.
When there's no food on the table, when there's no houses, you know, people will learn.
Trump's administration, ICE, is doing is illegal and unconstitutional. They're doing exactly what the Gestapo did back in the Nazi regime, which is arrest people with no warrants, take them to court and prosecute them with no fair trial, deport them and send them to foreign prisons, and then there's no oversight regulations for them to do whatever they're doing.
I'm a white guy with some money. I have a housekeeper scared to death. I have a caretaker of my elderly father scared of being fired because some asshole might call him, disagree with him, and send him back to some prison camp in some country that's not his.
And the only difference between ICE and the Gestapo is that the Gestapo had the balls to show their faces when they were doing this type of shit. ICE is just being cowards and hiding behind those masks and their weapons and terrorizing a whole community.
What's happening right now?
Right, but are all the protesters, or most protesters, wearing masks?
And humiliate and arrest and harm
Ugh.
lawful citizens exercising their right to speech and assembly. There is no world in which some spray paint or a broken window is more important than human rights.
What's going on is the fact that we got fascist.
I mean, yeah, but vandalism is still a charge, though.
So my name is Jesse Blancarte. I'm an immigration attorney based in Los Angeles. Those raids are taking place at job sites. You know, day laborers at Home Depot, people who help, you know, create clothes at these factories or these businesses. Those aren't people who were on the street, you know, as gang members wreaking havoc in communities. They're family members. They're the people who support their kids. They're the people who probably their kids are waiting for to pick them up at the end of the school day. And so in this coordinated raid, people are being pulled out of the community, taken to the federal building in downtown LA, and not coming out. And on the same day, people were going into their ICE check-ins, their appointments with their ICE officers, and not coming out. And so it just follows a pattern of this increased enforcement that doesn't target just people who have criminal histories. It doesn't target people who are deemed to make our communities unsafe. It targets people who are doing the essential job that many Americans won't do. It's targeting people who are core members of their family, of their communities, who really just want to be here and make a better life for themselves and their family.
All right, so everybody from City Hall has now started a march to the federal building. The cops earlier tried to block the road so that people couldn't march along this route, but they fucked up. They didn't do it, and people are now mobile. That's like damn near at least my whole high school times 3. So about like a rack, like 1,000 people down here. So people are shooting silly strings at the cops. The cops are
Fucking silly string. Oh no. The reporter's down.
The shooter gun, we're all being pushed back now. And like, it's like I feel like a dog that they're telling me to get. The cops are fucking rapid firing. The non-lethals. I feel like the non-lethals are also like packed with some type of irritant. It's not necessarily a tear gas canister, but it fucks you up. I feel like it's on the couch. Oh, goddamn. All right. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. It's like the rubber thing, and then these follow after it. And it shoots off some sparks, which I feel like it's coming a lot more often now.
Did you just take a shot and just walk it off?
We haven't done shit. It's only 3 p.m.
I mean, if it actually was like the old Adolf Hitler style, they would have then just used lethal rounds and just mow these bitches down.
Ever see them start shooting people with rubber bullets? Not even 5 minutes. What the fuck was that?
A shot with a rubber bullet. That shit hurts. He's helping out right now.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
How close were you to the gun?
They were like 2 feet away.
What do you think? What's the difference between ICE and the LAPD?
LAPD belongs to us. They work for us. They're our police. They're not supposed to work with us.
LAPD eats corn the long way. I've been saying it since the beginning of today. Look at them. You can tell.
What the fuck? Eats corn the long way. What the fuck?
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, they might. Yeah, they might shoot the old lady. Oh, that nigga trigger happy, man. Look at him, look at him, look at him. Oh, I knew it.
Pick her up, pick her up, pick her up. Watch your leg. Oh, no.
I have a medical staff.
Let's go.
She's fucking bleeding. It looks fucking gnarly.
They know the entire country is against this shit, and they know we're not gonna go down without a fight. I understand that by showing my face and speaking, I'm putting myself in peril. But I will do it because those people in there only came here to find work and find a better chance of life from other countries in the world. And nobody is illegal on stolen land. And this is stolen land. This land belongs to the Gabrieleño tribe of Indians.
Right, so we want to be in America, but we're being a little goofy about it.
They don't understand that this is our land.
No, it does take 5 to 7 years to get your legal papers, which is kind of fucked up, not gonna lie. There should be a more investment towards Race Ranger. There should definitely be more lawyers being hired so the process can get sped up.
Solidarity. These people that are targeted are criminals. These are people that are like hard at work.
Watching Channel 5 LA Riots, finally a good video.
Right here, we're just reminding people that
They're watching like stupid ass fucking news clips.
and the freeways.
Yo, Channel 5 News, what the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
I just got here.
I think there's a protest going on.
I guess so. I'm going to the gym.
Oh yeah, what are you working on in the gym?
The quads, bro, the cheeks.
I've been fucking running a lot lately.
What the fuck?
And
Let's go.
I feel good about it. So it's not only the freeways, as you can see, they're lined up. The whole fucking shit lined up. You gotta do the same, bro?
Fuck ICE. Let all our immigrants free. It's a free country.
Everyone in Los Angeles should be here right now.
Absolutely. Los Angeles doesn't take this kind of shit, man.
I used to be an undocumented citizen for the longest, 27 years of my life. So I understand the hardship that it comes to being an immigrant. So I feel more responsible now that I'm an American citizen to fight for those people that don't have any rights right now.
That's actually kind of sitting there waiting just to become legal, though.
And since they're trying to take away that due process, I fear more for my life for them, that they're going to be taken away to a land that they haven't even been.
That's surprising Joe Byron didn't do anything about it either.
From an American mother that I had, it took me 27 years because I had to prove who I was. So when people tell me that the process is easy and they should just come in and do it the legal way, it doesn't matter. No matter how hard you try, they're going to make it impossible for people.
You'll hear people say, my family did it the right way. My experience is sometimes when you dig a little deeper and you ask questions about what that means, you'll actually find that it wasn't actually the right way. The family members actually came here unlawfully.
Working on music.
Some benefit became available to them afterwards that allowed
rolling up the damn blunt.
If you had a sibling, let's just say a
this
brother,
15-year-old,
and you wanted to bring him over here because you're a United States citizen, you could try to file an I-130 family petition for him, engage that process lawfully, and it's probably going to be over 2 decades before your brother is now able to legally come here to the United States.
That's fucking insane.
Another 15 years after waiting 5 years if you're in imminent harm. Do you keep waiting those 15 additional years, or do you maybe take action into your own hands and find refuge by coming here around the legal process you try to engage with?
Oh, I don't know what that was. Oh, they moving now. Okay, now we got LAPD, ICE, CHP, DHS, FBI. Everybody's out here.
Damn.
Except for the
The entire
National Guard.
fucking
Flashbangs,
3-letter abbreviation gangs here.
bullets.
They summon the entire platoon.
It should be noted that some
Dropping
migrant
August
workers, like the ones
4th.
that Saddam spoke with at the Home Depot,
That's
are
a fucking
not
long ways for
supporters
ways,
of
isn't
the
it?
more outlandish
About
direct action
month and a
tactics
half.
that have been on display at the protest, particularly those involving arson and vandalism.
Yo estoy de acuerdo que la gente haga sus manifestaciones, proteste, pero en una forma no violenta, no lucrativa para otras personas, porque no somos todos.
Dude, these guys should fucking drink Modelo.
Tenemos que hacer
Just
las
hang out.
protestas, pero hacerlas con el debido respeto, tanto para los policías como para la gente, ¿verdad? Porque si ustedes se dan cuenta, se están violando muchas de los
Isn't there a reason though for it
de
being
las
that day?
personas. Entonces,
Yeah, I got that fucking clip.
pienso que no es lo correcto.
This
8-4.
anti-rioting sentiment is also shared by many business owners in downtown LA who experienced the George Floyd riots in 2020, which
I
negatively
got no clue.
impacted commerce for quite some time.
The message gets diluted because you've got people like me. We don't want to see our properties destroyed. This building's boarded up because glass got broken 5 years ago on it. So here we are 5 years later. We're protesting about something that's meaningful, but busting somebody's property isn't going to help spread that message.
Yeah, that's fucking true though.
Somebody like me
Vandalism.
put
Hell no.
100 gallons of paint on this building.
Yeah, is your band mad about it?
Messages by body of
I feel like
people, by mass. And how do you influence mass? You keep at it.
maybe going solo isn't terrible. I feel like the band would be a little sour towards the idea. But if they're okay with it, whatever.
No se trata de destruir cosas porque en lugar de ayudarnos va a ser todo peor porque ahora ya mandaron la guardia.
Yeah,
siguen
true.
haciendo cosas más malas y va a ser peor ya entre poco ya no se va a poder ni caminar por lo mismo. Entonces hay que protestar pero en la forma que la ley nos dice que la hagamos, sin destruir ni golpear a los policías porque quiera no ellos están haciendo su trabajo porque ellos hacen lo que el gobierno dice que
Unbased, holy shit.
There's also a sentiment shared by some that angry rioting is actually serving the agenda of the conservative establishment, who are looking for negative optics to feed their affiliate media channels, who will now broadcast clips of things like looting and burning cars anytime border policy or ICE operations are mentioned in a critical light, to delegitimize the progressive side of the aisle.
The reason the guards are here is he knows he's going to
Oh,
incite
okay.
violence and
This is pretty cool, though.
fires and looting and everything else, and he can now say that's why. That's just exacerbating everything, and it's putting on a show for the news.
How long have you been solo for? I'm assuming it shouldn't be the
Here's
4th
an
of
official
August.
edit posted by the White House on Facebook, X, and Instagram less than 24 hours after this protest was filmed.
It was a peaceful rally. What is going on right
Oh,
now
yes.
is also peaceful.
Peaceful.
When they show up, we gotta show up even stronger. In Los Angeles, there is a new crowd of protesters that has been building.
CNN had it that these were
Oh, yes, peaceful.
Now they become protests. I'm afraid that by tonight they become riots. If we don't have the ability to stand up and stop this violence before it consumes a great city like Los Angeles, then there's no telling where this could spread.
What they're showing
Damn.
is the
A
worst
year? That's
part of it.
insane.
Feeding into the clown at the top. They're not showing peaceful masses.
Are you like solo producing it as well?
Signs, right? That are coming out protests. They're showing people that are coming out and destroying shit. And so, you know, it's feeding into it.
Still, many LA natives, particularly those belonging to multi-generational Chicano families, feel as though without making a show of force through direct action, ICE will continue with their aggressive operations in the city, thereby breaking families apart. 8% of LA residents are currently undocumented, and in Latino-majority neighborhoods in the south central and eastern part of the city, that number is estimated to be closer to a third.
We're not gonna stop. Hell no, we don't stop, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna stop this until this city burns down.
This fucking
That's
baby.
how LA reacts, you know.
He just
How we
vibing.
react to things.
Whoa, what the
We're trying to
fuck?
split up families, you know what I'm saying?
What the hell is he doing? He's fucking wicked on it.
Fuck with a family member, you gonna get everybody, you know what I'm saying?
How long do you think it's gonna last?
Shit, until they change their minds on what the fuck they doing. You got kids that are born here and they're like 5, 6 years old, and their mom and dad are being taken away from them.
No, okay, so you should row.
Fucked up. Let somebody try to take my kid, you know?
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
You're not gonna win, believe it. It's a matter of time. If you keep fucking with us, the world's gonna know it. The world's gonna know it. Not only you, the world's gonna fucking know it. That we're tired of fucking bullshit. All the Viva la raza! Everybody that is supporting the Mexicanos and the Latinos and the Browns, fucking love for you, much love.
We're all people. We will all always be people. Their lack of acceptance of our humanity and of everyone's humanity is an insult to what we are, which is divine beings meant to be here together and to share everything.
What's up, divine beings? Let's take a quick break.
What's up, divine beings?
How the media machine has been covering the unfolding situation in
The fuck?
As we know, different outlets push different agendas, shaping the story to fit their own narratives, which is why independent reporting matters, and we here at Channel 5 are 100% committed to bringing y'all raw, unfiltered coverage straight from the streets. But before we hit the streets, we get informed using Ground News. Ground News is a dope-ass news aggregate that lets you see exactly how different media outlets, left, right, and center, are covering the same story as it unfolds. Here, as you can see, using the Ground News bias distribution, by showing you
Not riots. Don't care.
The pinned comment of this video to sign up for Ground News right now. As I mentioned, supporting Ground News helps to support us, which means we can keep making.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think I've heard of like the Suicide Boys in motherfucking Skin. They do shit like that as well.
Just got fucked up. This one behind me is currently on fire. The dark cloud over the protest today.
This is peaceful, by the way. This is just fucking acts of terrorism. How long is this protesting, just destroying shit? What message does this fucking send? This is like a bad ending in Detroit Become Human.
How you doing?
Hey, this shit's fun, not gonna lie.
How many times have you destroyed a Weibo?
First time.
How do you feel about the protest?
Well, you see how I'm feeling about it.
It's kind of therapeutic over here.
Yeah, see, like this shit makes no fucking sense. They're just doing it just to do it.
The fucking heat's burning the back, my fucking back right now. It's hot as fuck, goddammit. I'm scared this shit's gonna blow up, you know.
Motherfucker, dude.
It's really hot. I just got tear gas 20 minutes ago, and I had to lay down on the ground and take a break. Shout out to the people out here that gave me the eye wash. I found out the tear gas doesn't stick to ski masks. So yeah, it's been kind of eventful. Do you feel like this situation going on right now in LA could just be a possible performance being put on by Trump, or like a way to sway people's opinions?
I can't say for sure, but a lot of the things.
Are you like on SoundCloud or some shit?
To even sometimes just distract. I mean, what were we talking about as a nation before the raid started in Los Angeles? We were talking about this big, beautiful bill that is going to take money away from programs like Medicaid, give tax breaks to the wealthiest people. It's going to balloon our deficit and be way too expensive. And then you had Elon Musk break ties with Trump and have a public dispute between the two of them. And that's all you saw in the news. And then all of a sudden, now we're talking about raids in Los Angeles and immigration enforcement and insurrectionists and anarchy and mobilizing the National Guard and the Marines. So I'm not saying it's purely meant to distract, but oftentimes if you follow Trump's presidency, things like this happen that distract away from the thing that they don't want you talking about.
Where the fuck was all this January 6th? Huh? Don't you feel shame? Taking fucking kids from their fucking families?
There's an ore farm right now.
Shame abducting and kidnapping innocent fucking people? But nah, you have to support Trump's fucking Nazi-ass regime. Yeah, you look at me. Look at me specifically. Remember this fucking face. Remember my face. Because after today, you're gonna really remember all tonight. Get ready, because it's gonna be a long-ass fucking night. I hope you guys get paid in overtime. I hope all those billions and billions of fucking tax dollars that you guys fucking get, it's all fucking worth it.
Oh yes, they get it. They get to fucking pocket it.
Good luck.
The fuck?
Channel 5.
What's up, man?
Yeah, so Day 2 got a little bit hectic.
So this is like your first time ever posting, or like is your band also on fucking SoundCloud and shit?
As far as Day 2 night footage goes,
That's fucking hilarious.
right now and kind of examining their terms of service to figure out what's explicitly allowed and banned from the platform, and they're being pretty cool about it. And I'm assuming that we should be covered in time as journalists for the footage that we got, but we don't have like Associated Press credentials or like official journalistic certification, and kind of the way things are playing out on a federal level, I'm a little bit worried about like getting in trouble or getting subpoenaed by the feds for the nighttime footage, but I could be crazy. Either way, if you want to see the uncensored footage while we figure out what's kind of safe for the surface web, and you want to support us while doing it, I'm going to throw a raw cut of the Day 2 night footage on Patreon right now. As you guys know, we're supported almost entirely by crowdfunding. The ad reads help a little bit to keep us in business, but it's primarily www.patreon.com/channel5. I understand economic times are difficult right now, so you don't have to support us if you don't want to. It's just I wanted to put that there for people who want to be a part of it. So either way, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we're going to try to work with our gracious partners.
From Westside Seas, I learned that across the 5 freeway will be the children's father's words that one day were relief when they want a roller coaster to have safety full. We were the technology they needed for none of us to ever unfold. My name is BLA Streets. I came from the B-City.
Is he fucking freestyling? What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck?
714, you see. And I heard they're making 800 high power, some like fucking Hollywood scenes. But I made a documentary called American Me, cause I'll be damned that I shame those Mexicanos that came here and worked daily, hours, nights, and days. I went to North America in 2004, and I told La Virgen de Guadalupe while she sings, I am from the Emmanuel scene. I turned the eye down.
Dude, he's actually just fucking freestyling.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, that was
What
that.
the
I hope
fuck?
everybody's staying safe out there this weekend and has a great time with their family and loved ones. 5.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
What?